time it is. It's not too late. It's not too early. The time is just right. I am James. Who are you? We are here for another breathtaking, exhilarating, productive episode of What? At Home with James, live on Twitch. It is Monday, May 10th, 2021, currently 2 minutes past the 9 o'clock hour, and I begin with a question. A question for you, the dedicated fan base, audience, viewers, whatever you wish to call yourselves is what I wish to call you. And that question is, do I look different to you? Is there a certain glow, a certain something, perhaps a je ne sais quoi? If there is, I have an answer for you. Earlier today, at roughly 11:30 a.m., your friend, your pal, your favorite host of a modest internet talk show, Lil Cutie himself, James Allen McGee, was officially Pfizered. That's right. I did what I had to do. Now, I know that this show is often viewed by many anti-vaxxers. We got a huge anti-vaxxer fan base. A lot of these people, they don't even believe this 19, as we call it on a show, is really a thing. They think it's a bit of hullabaloo, some phony baloney, a bit of Swiss cheese. But let me tell you something. Whether it is or it isn't, that's not for me to tell you. That's not for me to project onto you. But I did my duty. Am I calling myself a hero? Yes, I am, as I've done many times on this show. So what I want to say to you right now, the viewer, I want you, whether you deny or you accept the truth, I want you to put your hand out. And I want you to look at my hand. And I want you to feel my hand touching your hand, the hand of a hero. And I want to let you know right here, right now, on this Monday night, as we begin our broadcast week, I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain, and I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. Now, you might be saying, James, are you singing some Enrique? No, I'm not. I'm speaking the lyrics to you, because I would never do Mr. Iglesias a disservice of singing his lyrics. I do not have his pipes. I don't have his skill, but in a lot of ways, Enrique couldn't do what I do. You think if the camera turned on, you got Dave Kaufman on the mic saying, James, you're live in 5, 4, 3. You think he could just drop in and host this show? People don't realize how difficult that this is. Hosting to no noise, no reaction, no nothing. The other day, somebody came up to me on the street, corner of Notre Dame, Rose de Lima, St. Henry, best neighborhood in Montreal. They said, James, you make it look so easy. And I said, thank you, because for me, it is. But I couldn't do it without you, the viewers. So let me be your hero. But it's not just me. It's not just the viewers. It is the cavalcade of characters that we bring on this damn show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And let me tell you something. Tonight is a wonderful night to fall in love with each and every one of our guests. Later on, somebody else who received their vaccine today as well. Vancouver's Taylor McMillan is here. Now, I don't want to give anything away. What me and Taylor have in common is, of course, both vaccinated. Poke pals, as I've grown to know us as. What separates us is the brand that we received. We'll talk about that later on. Also on the show, another person who was vaccinated earlier today, roughly an hour before me. Someone who has been waiting and clawing and clamoring to be stuck with a needle. Someone who I am convinced doesn't really even want to be here tonight. Someone who has only been on this show 2 other times, never once in a one-on-one segment with me. Ariel DeRue, is on tonight's show. In addition to that, we are taking, much like we did last Monday, open phone calls. You want to call in? You do it. We'll talk about whatever you want. Did you get vaccinated? Do you share a vaccine day with Taylor, Ariel, and myself? If you did, you call in. We talk about it. If you didn't, you want to keep talking about Enrique? I'll talk about that too. I'll talk about whatever you want. Last week, we talked about Rob Thomas, the man from Matchbox 20, the man from the Carlos Santana song Smooth, the man who is desperately waiting to perform in a very modest venue once COVID-19 flies away. I have to talk about something before we bring our guests on. I received my vaccine, and in front of me was a, let's say, portly man. He looked like he was coming back from the gym. He had a gym bag. He was telling the person administering the vaccine to him that he wanted to get it in his dominant arm because he hurt his other arm working out. I thought, you know what? You do what you want. You live life as you wish. I looked down, minding my own business, and when I looked up, not only had this fellow not rolled up his sleeve, he had gone an even more complicated route. He had removed half of his shirt, wearing it like some type of toga that Caesar would have worn. Sitting before me was a man with a true boiler overflowing and an exposed nipple staring at me like a pepperoni that had been overcooked on a pizza. That's what I did. The sacrifice that I made to get my little needle. Look, I mentioned that it's the open phone line night. You're not here to just hear me talk tonight. You're here to hear many people talk tonight. So what say we go to the phone lines? What I want to say right now is we've only got 2 lines occupied right now. I want full phone lines by segment 2's end. So here we go. Let's check in. Let's go to, I would like to hear from line 4. Line 4, I'm James. Who are you?
Hello?
Hey, I'm James. Who are you?
Am I on the air?
You're on the air. You're at home with James. How's it going?
It's going well. This is Toby from the Plateau.
Toby from the Plateau. Where are you calling from in the Plateau? What area?
Clark and Marianne.
Okay, Clark and Marianne, right? So kind of near where Leonard Cohen was living prior to his death.
Is that true?
That is true, yeah. He lived on Marianne.
Cool.
You a fan of Leonard Cohen?
I like Hallelujah.
You like Hallelujah? Yeah. Can I tell you that I think he's a pretty unskilled singer?
Sure, you could tell me that.
All right. So what are you calling in for tonight?
I wanted to know when you were getting your first vaccine.
Well, have you not been watching or listening?
I'm behind an episode, so I'm watching last week's episode.
You're watching last week's episode right now while you call into this week's episode.
Yeah, because I'm behind an episode, so I wanted to catch up on last week's episode before I watch this week's episode.
Okay, so you are watching Friday's episode.
Yeah.
Okay,
just
well,
started. Don't
just
spoil it.
So, okay, I won't give any. Is it still me on the air?
Yeah, you're doing your intro thing.
Okay, well, how's it going? Pretty good?
It's all right.
All right, well, can I tell you, when you watch tonight's episode, I'm pretty happy about tonight's intro. I think tonight was objectively better than Friday's.
I'll check that out on Wednesday.
Okay, well, I have to give you a spoiler about tonight's episode by letting you know that I have received first dose.
Oh.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
That happened okay, so there's another spoiler. It happened earlier today. So when you watch this on Wednesday, it will have happened today.
Okay, so you're getting your vaccine on Wednesday.
No, well, for you, it will be Wednesday. For me, it was today. And for you, it is also today.
For me, it's today.
Well, yeah, because today is Monday.
For you, it'll be Wednesday.
But today is Monday for you. It's still Monday for you, right?
Well, it depends if you're talking to me now or you're talking to me when I watch the episode.
You know, I'm talking to you. Okay, so if I'm talking to you now, I received it today. If I'm talking to you Wednesday, I received it Wednesday. And if you're watching last Friday's episode, you're talking to me from the future.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, not bad. So
this show's crazy, man.
This is out of control, right? So I'm either talking to you from Monday or Wednesday. Either way, I'm in the future for you.
Wow. crazy.
Okay, so anything else before we let you go, Toby?
No, that's it, man.
That's it. Okay, so you just want to know
Oh,
more.
wait, what's the lottery numbers?
What's the lottery numbers? Well, the lottery is being pulled on Wednesday, but it's still Monday for me, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, Toby, thanks for calling in, and hopefully you'll enjoy tonight's episode on Wednesday.
Thank you.
All
I
right,
appreciate that.
Perfect. That was Toby from the Plateau. Have a good night, Toby. Let's take one more very quick call before we go to our first guest. Line 1, you're on the air. I'm James. Who are you?
Hi,
Hi, who's this?
this is Darren.
Darren? Darren, where are you calling from tonight?
I'm calling from NDG.
Calling from NDG. No damn good.
Yeah,
Awesome. What do you want to talk about tonight, Darren from NDG?
I wanted to know. You think this vaccine thing? You think it's safe?
Do I think getting the vaccine is safe? I would
I'm
say
a little nervous.
You're a little nervous. I understand that, right? There's some information going out there that can probably be a little jarring. Overall, I think it's mostly safe. Yeah. But again, it's not for me to tell you what to do with your body.
And would you get it?
Did you just start watching?
Yeah, I just tuned in.
Yeah. Well, off the top of the show, I mentioned that I received my first dose today, Darren.
Oh, okay. How you feeling?
You know what? The run of the mill symptoms, my arm was a little sore. I took some Motrins. Otherwise, I'm fine.
Sore arm.
Yeah, I got a sore
Ouch.
arm. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, it's true. But again, I took some painkillers.
Sounds like it hurts.
Can I ask you, do you have an accent?
Oh, that's rude.
Okay, fair. Yeah, it's probably
So rude.
I just can't tell. Sounds like you might be from New York or maybe Austria.
I had a long and storied life.
Oh, would you like to talk about it?
We'll have to save that for another episode. Goodbye.
Okay, well, Darren from NDG has hung up on me as opposed to the other way around. We're going to keep taking your calls all night long. Again, I want to see full phone lines. If we don't, we're never doing this again. Let's welcome our very first guest. The first time you saw this person, she walked away as the victor, and to the victor go the spoils in the first ever edition of David Kaufman's Dr. Ruth's Game of Good Sex Ruth Booth. After that, she appeared months later, back when we used to do the Sunday morning special. She was on a panel. Each and every time I have tried to get this person to be a guest in a one-on-one, she has refrained, but something has bonded us today. We, as I mentioned, are now Poke Pals. Let's welcome from right across the street from the Montreal General Hospital, it is the very tall Ariel Daru. Ariel, welcome to the show.
Hi, it's me.
How
Very
does it?
tall.
It is you. How does it feel to be on the show tonight?
You know what? I didn't know I was gonna be solo until I got in, till I got here.
Can I tell you
So
something? That I had
Yeah.
a suspicion that you also maybe thought this was a panel tonight.
Yeah.
Now, because
I was
because you
joking.
thought it was a panel, did that shape your response of saying, "Yeah, I'll do the show today"?
Of course.
Okay. Look, Ariel, let's just, we talked about it a little bit off the air. Let's
Mhm.
just let's get it out of the way. How come it's taken you so long to just agree to do a one-on-one on the show tonight? Because you're a
Well, see,
charming person, you're funny.
I didn't agree. See, I was duped.
Okay, so I think that you, as the kids say, you played yourself.
Yeah. Or
Right.
maybe, yeah.
Because I never said we were doing a panel. All I said is that you would be a part of a show with a variety of other vaccinated friends.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
well,
But
can
you
I,
said I had, go ahead. It's yeah.
Oh, no, don't worry. I love a show and I love a segment with a bit of contentiousness and tension.
Yeah.
Ariel,
Yeah.
what do you think has stopped you from doing a one-on-one?
Listen, I'm known for telling stories really poorly. So
Okay,
that's
can
why
I-
I never
Can
want
I
to be
tell
alone.
you that I think that
Yeah.
maybe you've built this into being something that it doesn't have to be, right? This is
Yeah.
not a confabulation, right? People
Yeah.
aren't coming on here with like, well, it's funny that you talk about the vaccination because when I was 4 years old, I got a flu shot and I sharted everywhere. This is not the Dick Cavett show. You know,
Typical confabulation.
yeah, it's just a normal night at confabulation. This isn't the dirty sex story show. I just want you to treat this a couple old pals having themselves shooting the breeze, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, now Ariel,
I'm good. I'm good.
you are coming to us from what might be the least decorated wall in Montreal right now.
Yeah.
You've got well, this looks like faded olive green.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Which we
color
didn't choose.
coordinated well.
Yeah.
You've got a nice blue shirt and green
Yeah.
sweater, very color coordinated. Now,
Thank
Ariel,
you.
you, as mentioned, have been vaccinated. You might have had
I
the
did.
shortest trip of anyone getting vaccinated that I know of. You crossed the street.
Yeah. A little 4-minute walk.
Yeah,
Okay.
you had to be there 5 minutes
Yeah.
early, so
Yeah.
you left 2 minutes prior to that.
Yeah, or 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I wanted to
So
saunter.
can I ask you, how do
Yeah.
you take getting injections with needles? Are you fine with it? Are you not fine with it?
I'm fine. I watched the needle go in. Did you
Okay,
watch the
so
needle go in?
I have to talk to you
Yeah.
about this. This is something that never bothered me up until a couple years ago when I had to go get a X-ray of my guts at the hospital, and they needed to attach kind of like, I don't know what you'd call it, and let's just call it for to save time, an IV type of thing into my vein. They sent me back into the waiting room, but prior to that, it was a student nurse who was having quite a bit of difficulty getting it to stay in my vein. So I was looking down, watching this person just work this IV into my body, and then I went back to the waiting room, and I felt awfully ill after. After that, I have no issue with needles. I don't want to see them going in, even on the news when they cut to the B-roll and you have whatever Stéphane Giroux doing the voiceover. And it just shows all the people getting injected. I don't even want to see it on the TV. I sat down and I looked away.
So today you looked away. You didn't see it happen.
No, I've been scarred from looking after my horrible vein situation many years ago.
I'm sorry that happened.
So you looked.
I looked. Oh yeah, I saw it.
Okay, now tell me, was it because I don't know. I don't know what this nurse did. Was it a quick one and done, or did they work it in?
Worked it in.
Worked it in. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, did you feel excited when you were getting vaccinated? A little nervous?
Yeah, and I teared up after. I was like a vaccine commercial.
You teared up out of you were so moved.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Now, we also spoke. You mentioned that you wished that you could have celebrated with the other people having been vaccinated. Now,
yes.
Again, you were vaccinated before me. I went to the waiting room, and it's very sterile. In my brain, I had built it up like I thought they'd give us a juice box and a cookie.
Yes.
And there was nothing, right? It was,
nothing.
You get the vaccine, you're like, oh, great, it's done. And then you sit there and you wait. You're looking at your little phone. You're telling your friends, I did it. And you realize, oh, man, I got to wait 3 months to do this again. Yeah. And then you leave and you still got your mask on and you look at the internet and like 900 new cases in Montreal and you realize this ain't over. We're in this for the long haul.
Yeah, but it was like still like a nice day because we're getting there, you know.
Yeah, we're getting as our friend Mr. Legault says, ça va bien aller.
C'est ça.
Yeah, now you don't hear that too much anymore, and I think it's time for a resurgence. And I've been thinking about something that they need to not only bring back the slogan, but they need to inject it with a bit of excitement. Now, can I tell you how I think they can do that?
Please.
Okay, so I think they need to take Ça va bien aller and turn it into a song, but not write a new song. I think they need to use a tune that already exists. So get a load of this. At the next press conference, I say that they announce one of the Wednesday 5 p.m. ones, which here in Quebec means breaking news. Frank, my boy Frank, comes out. He sits down and he says, the news is we've got a Ça va bien aller song. Now, he also has a goatee. He shows up with a goatee. And he sings the new slogan, and the tune is Ça va bien aller, feeling hot, hot, hot.
Like, isn't that like a Club Med song? Or
exactly,
something?
Yeah. And then he's got people that come out with kind of the steel drums, and then people are like, I don't know if that was appropriate.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna fly. Although, well, anyway, I won't say that. Yeah.
All right, so you say no to the song.
I say no.
All
I
right.
say no.
Ariel,
I think we need like what?
No, go on. I can tell that you're more nervous doing this show than you were getting prodded with a needle. Yeah.
Listen, I think we need like Quebec celebs to do the song. Like
Okay.
old school.
Okay.
Like
Now, I want
Yeah.
to tell you something, Madame Deroux. You
Wait.
have piqued my interest. You have pressed a
Uh-huh.
button that I didn't even know I wanted pressed tonight. Can you please give
What?
me some of your top candidates for Quebec celebrities to do this song, please?
I only have, let's see, Rock Voisine, I would say, and Mitsu should do a duet.
Okay, so Mitsu Jelina was going to be my first overall pick. So what I'm thinking on this show, I love to deal with hypotheticals. Do you remember the Canadian song "Tears Are Not Enough"?
Yeah.
Gordon Lightfoot and Geddy Lee and Neil Young, who could not look any less interested in being there. It's
But
that.
wait, is that the song that they did, like the "We Are the World" with the Canada?
We Are the World.
Okay.
Exactly. The Canadian version, the most underrated version, where I want people to leave this show and go watch the video just for Neil Young's. This guy couldn't have phoned it in anymore. Now, I'm imagining that.
Yeah.
Rock Voisin is there. Mitsu is there. I want to now introduce, you know, like when they have dead celebrities, they had like the not the Holocaust, the hologram. The hologram of Tupac at Coachella.
Yeah.
I'm imagining a hologram of Jerry Boulet.
What's his song again? What's his like big song?
It could not be any more perfect. His song "Toujours Vivant."
But sing the chorus.
Celui qui frappe dedans la vie à grand coup d'amour. You get
Okay,
the
he's gonna be
hologram.
there.
You get the hologram. How about you get every surviving member of Offenbach? You've got Martin Deschamps is there.
Yeah.
You've got Madajo. She's there.
Oh, Marjo, yeah. What about like Lucien Bouchard? He'll just
Lucy,
dance.
Lucien Bouchard is there. We
No,
got
yeah.
another hologram, Jacques Parizeau.
And Renee Levesque has to be there.
You get Jeanette Renault in there.
She's alive, right?
How about this? You get a live Jeanette Renault and a hologram of Jeanette Renault. You get current Jeanette, you get old Jeanette.
It's happening. And it's going to be produced by two Anglos.
No, I think what it needs to be produced, there's only one name to produce it. Ariel, get ready, because you're about to smile. Producing this, making his long-awaited comeback, Donald K. Donald.
Like no people in this audience are going to get that.
And I'll tell you what, I couldn't care less. People who don't know Donald K. Everyone's like, well, I know Ivanko. We're talking about
No.
the grandfather of event production in Montreal, Donald K. Donald.
He was,
Ariel,
you know what? What was it time to go?
I want you to go.
All right. Oh, no. What did you say?
No, after you, please.
Do you know what he looks like? Because I'm picturing him, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, Donald, I believe that he was a tall man. He's a tall man, kind of square-headed, buck-toothed, a legend, a Montreal legend.
Maybe with an earring, like an 80s, like I'm a rocker earring.
Okay, now, do we have any, is it just French celebrities in this? Because in the Tears Are Not Enough video, you've got 99% Anglo. Then you've got Charlebois, who we did not put in this. Robert Charlebois is in this video.
To be in it.
Are there any English celebrities?
There should be. But Quebec Anglo celebrities, who do we have?
I'll tell you who.
Who are gonna
I'll tell you, this is what I'm imagining.
No.
The crescendo of the song.
Yeah.
The greatest Montreal celebrity all time, primarily known as an actor, but has released a variety of albums. There's two garage doors open, boom, smoke, and then William Shatner comes out.
And the hologram of William Shatner.
Yeah, there's all the different William Shatners. Now, people don't know William Shatner, Montrealer.
Yeah.
And
NDG, I think.
Yeah, no damn good, just like Darren from NDG.
Yeah, little Darren with his accent.
Look, Ariel, 10 minutes ago, you're like, I don't have any stories, I don't have this. Right now, we're cooking with fire.
We're doing okay.
Look, it's undeniable that you and I have had comedic chemistry for upwards of 7 years now, right? right?
Mhm.
The people, they watch us on stage and they go, I wish that I could find a comedic voice that these two, this tall lady and this slight gentleman, have together. I don't know what it is, but I'll tell you now, you can't teach that. You can't teach what we have.
Yeah, that's what some people have said to us. Never.
Yeah. Now you couldn't have sold that any less. Ariel, look, as we wind down, we've been talking about singers,
Yeah.
right? And I would be
Yeah.
remiss if I did not mention someone who was on this show and they sang their heart out, a song specifically written for you, Chet Rankin.
Yeah,
The song
I know that guy.
My Tall Lady.
Mhm.
No, it didn't win Best Live Musical Performance at the Ahas, but it was
No.
a close second. Ariel, can you tell me what it was like to have another man sing to you?
I mean, it caused a lot of problems at home, you know?
Yeah, right. Well, of course,
Dale
because
Bernier was mad for a long time.
yeah, in the Montreal world, you are famously known for being special friends with Dale Bernier. But on this show, Dale Bernier no longer exists. In his place is
Oh no,
Chet
is
Rankin.
he? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, sorry, I won't mention.
Yeah, well,
him again.
what I had told Dale, who doesn't exist on this show, I said next time you come back, you're Chet Rankin, and where I don't know where Dale ends and Chet begins, but I do know that it was the beginning of Chet Rankin was comparable to the big boom in the atmosphere. Take me through what it was like the first time you heard that song.
I was laughing a lot, and
Okay.
I don't know, it was cute. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing.
Ariel, look, to everyone, they watch the show, they think, oh, it's got to be funny. They're doing stories. Sometimes this gets
No.
sentimental on this show, right? It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day to talk about the big L, love. And
It
Ariel,
was
you know what
nice,
I would
and
love right now?
I'll say this: Chet Rankin brought me a cookie after my vaccine today.
Okay,
very
so Dale's got some competition.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ariel, you know what I would love?
What?
I would love to take a call. Do you want to visit the open phone lines right now?
Sure.
Okay, what we have, I can't believe it. We have full lines, 1 through 5. Which line would you like?
3.
Okay, so we are going to go line 3. Line 3, you're on the air. That's Ariel. I'm James. Who are you?
Hi, this is Roger
Hey, Roger, where are you calling from tonight?
calling from Point Claire.
Point Claire. Awesome. A little bit far off the beaten path, but nice to have people from Point Claire calling the show.
Hey, thanks.
Awesome. So what do you want to talk about tonight? You have a question for Ariel?
Yeah, I was wondering why Eric Lapointe wasn't on your list.
It's a great question. Ariel, what do you think? Does he deserve to be on the list?
I think he does, and I'm really sorry, Roger, for leaving him out. Are you a big fan of Eric's?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty big fan, I would say.
Well, what are some of your favorite Eric songs, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, too many to list.
Well, just name one.
I couldn't name one over all the other ones. I mean,
Okay, well, just
also
name the last song that you heard him sing.
normally I listen to a couple of songs at once.
At
Wait.
once.
Yeah, I couldn't name one song because normally I listen to a few at once.
So they're so distorted because you're listening to 3 songs on top of each other
Like
that you
5,
don't
6
know.
songs at once.
6.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
They're really good.
What about La Boys Blues Band?
Oh, that one's good.
Yeah. Oh, how does you like that one? You want to sing a little bit for us?
Oh, I couldn't because I might have to sing a few more songs at the same time, and that's tough on my vocal cords.
Right. Okay. So then now, what was your name again? I'm sorry.
My name.
What's your name?
I said it at the beginning of the segment. I don't want to repeat myself.
Fair. Okay. Well, I'm getting. Hold on. Right. This is Roger from Point Claire.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
Thanks for remembering, pal.
Yeah. There's no problem. So you like Eric Lapointe?
What's your name?
What's my name? James. What's your name?
Roger.
All right. Roger, anything else for Ariel?
Yeah. When can we expect that Chet Rankin tour?
Ariel, do you have any information on if Chet Rankin's going to be touring? Of course, the COVID restrictions are still in place here in a big way.
I hear Lapointe, Mr. Lapointe's looking for an opener.
He's starting his big fall tour in October 2021.
Now this,
Yeah.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
are a bit of a Donald K. Donald yourself right now,
Yeah.
Ariel. Can you tell us some of the stops along the way on this tour?
Yeah, it's all a Northern Ontario tour only. So we have Spanish Ontario, Thessalon, and he's gonna do Serpent River.
Now,
Serpent
is he going to
River?
do these all at the same time, or these are separate dates?
It's gonna be all the same day because
Okay.
it's a very small tour.
All right, Roger, thanks for calling in and have a good night, okay?
No problem.
Awesome. That was Roger from Point Claire, someone who I think at one point briefly forgot his own name. Ariel, you want to take one more call before we say goodnight?
Sure.
All right, what line do you want?
I hope it's a woman. That's what I hope.
You know what? I've been saying I thought Darren from NDG was a woman at first. No dice. What line do you want? We've got right now, someone hung up, so we've got 1, 4, and 5.
Let's do 5.
All right, 5, you're on the air. That's Ariel. I'm James. Who are you?
Hello,
Hi, who's speaking?
this is Jessica.
Hi. Ariel, we got our wish. Jessica, where are you calling from tonight?
Calling
Hi,
from.
Jessica.
Hi, how are you, Ariel?
Good.
Great.
Good.
I'm calling from Dorval.
Okay, so we had Point Claire and Dorval. I guess our West Island representation is going well. Jessica, thanks for calling in tonight. How's your night going?
It's going pretty well. I had a question for Ariel, if that's okay.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Ariel, are you more interested in Chet Rankin, or are you more interested in Dale Bernier?
Oof, this might cause some drama in the bedroom.
Jessica, I don't think I can answer live on air. I'll get in
Okay.
trouble.
Because if you're only going to pick one of them, I'd love to go for the other one.
Jessica from Dorval, you want for Ariel to pick who she wants more so you can have her leftovers.
I don't want to be a homewrecker, so I'm asking.
Well, okay. Well, can you maybe, if we had to, again, hypothetically, is there anything that you would suggest to Ariel? Let's say if you wanted to nudge her towards Dale, what would you say?
I wanted to nudge her towards Dale.
Yeah.
I would say you don't want to date a musician who's touring half the year.
All right. Well, again, this sounds like it was just a fall tour. So
All right. And I seem to remember it's all on one day too. So
yeah,
maybe
it's a
that one
one-day
doesn't work.
tour. Now, if you wanted to nudge Ariel towards Chet Rankin so you could get Dale, what would you say, Jessica?
Don't you want to be with a man who can melt your heart with a song?
I think you're you said that like you like Chet,
Yeah.
Maybe I should go for Dale.
Ariel, am I crazy or is Jessica from Dorval, does she have a bit of a seductive voice?
She really does.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, well, Jessica, it wouldn't be fair because we've been putting Ariel on the spot here. Can I ask you, if you had to seduce Chet Rankin, how would you seduce Chet?
Me?
Yeah, you, Jessica.
Well, I mean, I'd buy him a Coors.
You'd buy him a beer?
I'd buy him a beer, and then I would crack it open in front, and I'd take a little sip with my lipstick on, and I'd say, "This bud's for you."
But it's a Coors. Wouldn't it be better to say I'm sending a silver bullet your way?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you were going to seduce Dale, how would you do that?
I'd get him a Budweiser and crack it open, and get a little bit of my lipstick on it, and I'd say, just like you said, James, I'd say, "Here's a silver bullet for you."
So either way, it's the same seduction.
Well, no, one's a Coors and one's a Budweiser.
Oh, right. Yeah, my mistake. The one difference is the beer brand.
Yeah, well, men.
Well, look, yeah, of course, men. Jessica, sadly, I don't think you're going to get your answer tonight, so we're going to say goodnight, okay?
Oh, darn.
Sorry, Jessica. Call back next week, okay?
Okay.
Good luck, Jessica.
Okay,
Thank
Ariel.
you.
All right, that's Jessica from Dorval. Ariel, do you think Jessica has a shot? Sounds like she's hungry for loving.
I think she should stick to the West Island men.
Yeah,
'Cause,
right?
Yeah.
Look, there's a lot of
I don't know.
homeowners out there.
Yeah.
Right?
Dale doesn't own a home, so.
There we go. And you would know that because you live in the home that he also lives in, which is not owned.
Yes.
All right. Well, Ariel, look, let's wrap things up. This wasn't so bad, was it? Right?
No. First and last appearance.
We had fun. I had a great time talking to you tonight, Ariel. As much as you try to deny it, as much as you try to deny it, I think we're CPFs, close personal friends.
CPFs, not to be
CPFs.
confused with CPU.
CPU,
right.
yeah, we're not computers. All right, on that note,
I better leave while I'm behind, James. I have to go.
That was the Ariel. Look, thanks for being here, and let's do it again soon, okay?
Thank you.
That was Ariel Daru. And let me tell you something. Daroof is on fire when Ariel is on this show. It's never not good. Maybe that's the key to her appearances, is that they are few and far in between. And when she does show up, it's like the Queen of England visiting Montreal. She pops in, she regales us with her presence, and then she pops out. Before we move on to our next guest, let's go back to the phone lines. I would like to let us go to line one. Line one, you're on the air. I'm James. Who are you?
Hey, this is Tony.
Donnie? Am I saying that
Tony.
right? Tony, where are you calling from? Is it St. Leo?
This is Tony from St. Leo, yeah.
Awesome. Tony, what brings you to the phone lines tonight?
I just want to say this is a great job you're doing, man.
Oh, well, hey, awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you for saying.
I can't get enough of this show.
Really? Well, I'm very touched.
Oh, I watch each episode like 6 times.
You watch each episode 6 times?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what? That's really cool of you to say. Tony, thanks for calling. Thanks for the kind words.
Hey, James, I got to ask you.
Sure. Tell me, Tone.
When are you getting your vaccine?
When am I getting did you just start tuning in?
Yeah.
At the top of the show, I had talked about, I had already received it. I spoke about it at length with Ariel. I received it today.
Oh, okay. I watched the show on mute.
Each time?
Yeah.
Why?
I like the visuals.
You like so you don't know what happens on this is the first time you're hearing my voice?
Yeah.
Can I ask what you maybe assumed my voice sounded like?
I assumed it sounded like me.
You thought that my voice sounded like your voice?
Yeah, like me and my family.
All right. Well, am I disappointed that I don't sound like you?
No, it's cool.
It's cool. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I have spent a lot of time in St. Leo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. What's one of your favorite restaurants out there?
Oh, I love them all. I eat all of them.
Well, just name one of them.
I don't want to point a single one out, and it's going to be discredit all the other ones.
Well, just name the last one you ate at.
Oh, I can't. I couldn't do that. I ate at a couple of restaurants last time.
You mean on the same day, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
I pick up a course from different restaurants, and I make myself a full course meal.
So you don't know what food comes from what place? You're eating 3 meals in one meal.
By the end of it, I have no clue what's going on.
Well, okay. Well, Tony, maybe one day when I'm out in St. Leo, we can grab 3 meals at the same time together. How's that sound?
Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, you got my number?
No.
Oh, bummer.
How about this? Tell my producer off air and we'll make something happen. Before we let you go, is there anyone you want to say hello to? A special shout out tonight, Tone?
Yeah, shout out to Tony the Tiger.
Is that like a friend of yours that has a nickname?
He's sort of my role model.
You mean Tony the Tiger, the Frosted Flakes mascot?
Yeah, he's my namesake.
So shout out to a fictional cereal character.
Yeah.
You're named.
Thanks, man.
Wait, hold on. You're named after Tony the Tiger?
Yeah.
I just thought it was short for Anthony.
No, it's short for Tony the Tiger.
All right. Well, how about we start calling you Tony the Tiger? From now on, just say this is Tony the Tiger from St. Leo.
Hey, I gotta say, this show's great.
Well, yeah, thank you. Can I make a recommendation?
Sure, yeah.
How about you turn the volume on when you watch? I think you'll enjoy it a lot more.
All right, I'll try it.
All right. Let me know what you think. Okay, Tony?
Will do. Hey, I'll tell your producer my number.
All right. Please tell my producer your number.
Tell him to page me.
Nope. And Tony's gone. Okay, let's page him. All right, let's welcome our next guest coming to us from where it is still 6:42 p.m. Has this person eaten dinner? Are they going to eat dinner? Is it 3 dinners at once from 3 separate locations? Let's find out. What we do know is this person is also freshly vaccinated. Let's welcome Taylor McMillan to the show. Taylor, welcome back.
Hello, James.
You're coming to us from a very, as where Ariel came to us from a dark and damp looking room, you're coming to us from a bright and shiny, dry room.
Yes, it is pretty dry in here. That's true. Yep.
Okay, well, let's get right into the brass tacks. How are you feeling so far? You got yourself a little sore arm?
No, it's fine actually. No complaints. I do have like a wicked headache though.
Okay, now, do you believe that this is a side effect to your 19 vaccine?
No, I also decided to cut out a number of like things today, and I think my body is like, I want those things.
Okay, so not only did you inject yourself with a foreign substance, but you have also kept normal substances that your body has become acclimated to out of castle walls.
Yeah, I have a rather pathetic addiction, and that is
this sounds like a TLC show waiting to happen from the people who brought you My Strange Addiction. It's My Pathetic Addiction.
Yeah, I'm like ragingly addicted to having 1 cup of black tea, and I didn't have it today, and my body is like freaking out.
Yeah, producers are like, how are we going to stretch an hour out of this pathetic addiction? There's got to do an hour on black tea, and then like we got to split it with another story where it's like an intervention or hoarders. They always have 2 stories in one. Your episode of My Pathetic Addiction would be has to have 1 cup of black tea, and it's like, and then we go to Montreal where we meet one young adult who's addicted to online streaming 3 days a week in front of a very committed but minimal audience.
Yes.
Let's meet James.
What would the treatment be for that? Like, what would they prescribe to you?
Like, how would they get me clean, you mean? I'd say they'd probably we want to get you back into nature, away from technology. Let's get you in a position where you don't feel the need, where you have to perform. Find some substance in yourself that isn't, I find my through entertaining others. I've said too much.
I think you have a theme for another show, James.
Right? It's like James, you don't always have to joke. And I thought, I didn't even know I was joking. I just thought I was being me. And then they go, James, that's the problem. Anyways, Taylor, let's talk about which brand of vaccine that you got, because this is going to cause some discussion and, dare I say, some controversy, because much like Ariel, much like myself, we have been Pfizered. You have received a dose of something that people of our age are barred from getting due to health concerns. Taylor, tell us which one you received.
I got AstraZeneca.
You got AZ, and right now you're feeling okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling just fine.
I live in my little Quebecois echo chamber, as you may have noticed with Ariel, where we only talk about the Quebec vaccines and the Quebec celebrities. I was under the assumption that this was not a Quebec mandate. This was a Canadian mandate where it was 45 and up recommended use for that AZ. Now, this is not a thing where you come from, the mountain towns. Was there any concern on your end?
Like a tiny bit, but I also just thought, like, I don't know. I was chatting with my grandmother-in-law, I guess, my husband's grandma, and she's a cute little French Canadian lady, and she just said, like, "Hey, if it's your time to go, it's your time to go." And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? And Antoinette, you got it.
I was going to ask the name. We're also going to add Antoinette to our version of the Ça va bien LA Artists Come Together video for COVID-19. Antoinette, can I get a last name on that one? This is perfect. You don't know her last name. So much like Mitsu, it's just Antoinette. And people are going to watch go, I think I recognize everyone else, but who's this old lady?
This old lady.
Yeah, this old lady. And that's her
This wonderful, dirty old lady.
Line in this, that's her line in the song. If it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Anyways, I'm doing a lot of singing on this show. So, Taylor, unlike Ariel, who walked across the street to get her vaccine, you had to take a bit of a trip ski. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, I was motivated to get this vaccine. I was really, and I also am unemployed, so I have literally nothing else to do with my time. And so I found one appointment available in all of the greater Vancouver area, which is very, very large. And I got one that was a 2-hour public transit ride away.
I love it. Now that shows the dedication to also being a hero. Tonight is, I should have named the show A Night of Heroes, because not only is Ariel a hero, but you're a hero as well. Now, did you also tear up afterwards?
I didn't. I was really tired. I woke up at like 5 because I think I was like sort of excited about getting the vaccine, and then I couldn't really get back to sleep. So they put me in this little room where I just got to sit by myself, and I just closed my eyes and I kind of fell asleep.
Okay. Now, I also had a terrible sleep. It was very much like when you have to go on a trip the next day or something, and you've set your alarm, and undoubtedly you wake up hours before your alarm. In my dream, I was going to get the vaccine, but I was somehow already sick. Like I had, not with COVID, but with the post-vaccine symptoms. I was showing up with the chills and sore body parts. In addition, I believe that I bit my tongue in my sleep twice last night.
Damn.
Yeah.
Brutal.
So it was not emotional for you and I.
No, not so much.
Now, Ariel had a cookie. She went home and had herself a little sweet treat. Did you have a post-vaccination celebration?
I guess in a way of sorts, I had packed myself a little snack. I had a little Tupperware filled with peppers and cucumbers.
Okay, so you're getting ready for day 1 of grade 4.
Yeah. And then I went to the thrift store and I bought a knockoff Adidas sweater for $2.50. So I was.
We love frugal guests on this show. So tell me, because you've still got many hours left on the clock, do you intend on having a nice little post-vaccine dinner? What's on the menu for tonight in terms of food or just living?
Yeah, I think I got to make some dinner. I'm going to have a really sad dinner, and then I'm going to go to bed.
Okay, well, let's talk about how sad this dinner is.
Oh, well, I don't know. I think it's probably the most like boring thing to talk about when you are eating certain kinds of foods, but basically I just like, for various reasons, just have to eat just vegetables, which is like
so
the bane of
like
my existence.
Round 2 of peppers and carrots and cucumbers.
Yeah, pretty much. No carrots. I'm not allowed any carrots.
All right. So let's get into something now. Again, much like Ariel and myself, poke pals, we have been given our next vaccine date, which is the 30th of August.
Interesting. So you got the second appointment already.
We are locked and loaded for the 30th of August.
Interesting. Yeah.
Now
I don't know when mine's gonna be.
You're just now in BC. Are they giving it to you so far in advance, or are you getting it the way that the Americans are a couple weeks later?
I don't know. I don't think there's any plan for second doses. I think they're just trying to get first doses out, and so there's been really no talk about second doses.
All right. Now, this is something that came up last Friday, is this idea of hot vax summer, which I've denounced. Now, people have got a little hot and bothered about this, but I think that they need to recognize that hot vax summer is working on the vaccination metric of the states where people, many of them, are double vaxxed. I believe that hot vax autumn is on the way. And I think that it's for the best because people will be more layered and less turned on. Otherwise known as horny, as the kids say.
Right. This is interesting. No, I think it's a little different here because we've always had it way better off than you guys have had. So I think hot vax summer is on its way. There's a park that I walk by every single day, and we call it Hot People Park because only hot people sit there.
Yeah.
And it was like packed.
Right.
packed the other day.
Right.
So they're getting ready.
You believe that right now people that are hot are, what's the name of this park? The real name.
Oh gosh, I don't even know. I have no idea.
You're walking by Hot Person Park. It's just
Oh.
it's just littered with attractiveness. You
Yes.
think that the behavior is going to get more and more sexual as the weeks and, dare I say, months lead on.
Yeah, I'm certain of it because I mean they're all the hot people are going to congregate where they do,
Yeah.
and then they're all going to be drinking their their like I don't know White Claws or whatever,
Of course.
and they're just gonna all of their defenses are gonna just like lower and lower, and everyone's
Right.
kind of vaccinated. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Now, can I ask you, do you project hookups, the likes of which no one could have ever fathomed prior to 19? People getting together who would, enemies coming together to eat each other's asses.
I really do. I think that because it's a little bit naughty, it
Mhm.
like ups the hot factor. So 100%.
Right. Yeah. Well, people, I was talking about this again with my best friend Ariel DeRue the other day,
Mm.
right? I think me and my best friend Ariel, we were talking about it. You want to talk about affairs? I think affairs are going to be through the roof. Right.
I think it'll be permissible because people will just be like, I'm sick of you. I've been
Yeah.
with you for a year.
Yeah.
It's fine. You go, I'll go. We'll have
Right.
a great time. We'll come back.
Now, do you think it's possible that Chet Rankin goes and has an affair? I think Chet Rankin might end up with Jessica from Dorval.
I mean, Jessica sounds highly motivated. So
Yeah. Now, the one thing that is, I felt a little left out in that one. I thought, it's only a Dale and Chet Rankin on the menu. There's no James on the menu. That's fine. I'm a specialty item. I'm like I'm like foie gras.
yeah, like gross.
All right. Do you want to go to the phone line, Taylor? Take some calls.
Let's do it.
All right. What we got? Full phone lines: 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Let's do 3.
Let's do 3. Line 3, you're on the air. That is Taylor. I am James. Who are you?
Hello. Hi.
Yep.
This is Steve.
Steve, where are you calling from tonight, Steve?
I'm calling from Old Montreal.
Old Montreal. Awesome. How's Old Montreal treating you tonight? I was there earlier today.
It's okay. I got an apartment out here.
Awesome.
Thanks.
All right. Well, what are you calling for tonight?
I was wondering if I could get some love advice.
Love advice? Well, I certainly can't provide any. Taylor, would you be into giving some love advice?
I would love to.
All right. Steve.
Well, I'm a bit of a shy guy. That's why I got an apartment in the old port, sort of put myself out of my comfort zone. And I was wondering what I could do to sort of make myself presentable. Sorry. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you definitely don't want preventable.
No.
I might be gross, but I know that much that you do not want to be preventable from dating.
Yeah. No kidding. Anyway, so I was wondering what I can do to make myself presentable to let the ladies know that I'm sort of safe, vaccinated, and on the market after a long dry spell of COVID.
All right, Taylor, what do you think for Steve in the Old Port?
Ooh, I have a couple suggestions, Steve. Number 1, I think you need to get a laminated lanyard that has your vaccination dates on it.
I've got plenty of lanyards from all the conferences I go to.
I thought you might.
Can I ask what type of conferences you've been going to, Steve? Are they tech
I went to
conferences?
tech conferences, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Can I jump
And
in
furry
here? 'Cause
conferences.
I think that this question might help Taylor's answer. Can you describe, if it's okay, Steve, can you describe yourself physically, how tall you are, your age, things like that? Because I think that might help shape how Taylor can help make you a little bit more presentable.
I'm 6'5", 120 pounds.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Oh. You say yikes?
I saw something in the chat. My attention was.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
Way to body shame, James. All bodies are beautiful.
No, I was looking in the chat. I saw something that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that the broom calling the twig skinny?
I'm not 6'5".
Anywho, brown hair, brown eyes, big hands.
Okay.
Well, how about
This is
what
what-
about some of your clothes choices? How would that help, Taylor? Because we've got a 6'5", 120-pound, brown-haired, brown-eyed man with large hands. What about how about your clothes? What are you rocking when it comes to
I
fashion?
wear a business casual, a lot of capri pants, and some casual shirts. But I'm willing to buy other clothes.
Okay. I can work with this. Now listen, I really want you to lean into how you are. I don't think you should try to disguise how tall and thin you are. I think you should accentuate it. Number one, you need to go to the thrift store, get a pair of leather pants.
Oh, I like that.
God.
Okay. Number two, you need to take any of those sort of like conference shirts that you own and just cut them off so that they're crop tops. Okay. Right?
Crop
You're
tops.
going for kind of like an androgynous David Bowie type scenario here.
And
then I
any
think you need
coats?
to get
Oh,
a guitar, go to the old port, and become like a
I'm already
troubadour.
there.
People love that shit.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I'm already
Taylor, he's
there.
already there. He's already in the.
He's
He
already
lives in the
there.
old port.
Exactly. See, then you can be like, hey, you want to come over to my apartment?
And maybe, can I jump in here, Taylor, if I may? How about he sings the "Ça va bien aller" song, the one that "Ça va bien aller, aller, aller," and I would say maybe not a guitar. He gets a bass, so instead of the steel drums, it's bow, 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 bow.
Yeah.
What do you think
That's
about
pretty
that?
good.
What do you think about that, Steve?
I love it. I'm excited for my new life.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, Steve, anything else before we let you go?
Yeah. When are you getting vaccinated, James?
When did you start watching the show tonight, Steve? Feels like no one's been watching on time, or they've been watching in questionable ways.
I started watching at the beginning of the show, but then I had a mild heart attack.
Are you okay? Well, first of all, I mentioned off the top of the show that I've been vaccinated. What are you talking about? Shouldn't you be getting an ambulance or something, Steve?
I'm fine. It was mild.
Well, all right, if you say so. Yeah, I got vaccinated today, Steve.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. All right, Steve, thanks for the call.
Did
Call
it
back
hurt?
anytime. What?
Did it hurt
Yeah, a little bit.
when you fell from heaven? That's a line I'm trying.
Were you trying it on me or Taylor?
I was just trying it.
Well, Taylor, any last second advice for Steve on that line? Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It's a great start. Great start.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Steve, thanks for the call.
No problem.
Now, Taylor, I feel like you're sending poor Steve down a really wrong path. A crop top, leather pants, and a guitar.
I'm sorry, does that not work for every single rock star ever in history? Hello?
All right, let's take one more call. Let's go to, I would like to hear from line one. Line one, that's Taylor. I'm James. Who are you?
Hi. This is Dave.
Hey, Dave, where are you calling from tonight?
Calling from NDG.
Calling from NDG? Dave, how's it going in NDG tonight? Second NDG caller. No damn good.
It's going pretty well. I'm just here taking a stream.
Is it Dave Kaufman?
Yeah. I just wanted to call in and ask a couple of questions and see what's going on.
You're teching tonight's show.
Yeah,
So you
but
called in.
it's open phone lines, right?
Right, yeah.
So I figured I'd call.
Okay,
How's it going, Taylor?
Hey, Dave. Nice to hear your voice.
It's good to hear your voice too.
Yeah.
Well,
What
Dave,
are you wearing right now, Dave?
Wearing a gray shirt and a hat and AirPods.
Cool. That sounds
all right.
really cool.
Well, Dave, you mentioned you had a couple questions.
Yeah. I was wondering if you wanted to add a Coeur de Pirate.
Oh, to the makeshift collective of Quebec artists.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? This is insane that you mentioned this. I saw her in NDG today. This is a true story. I walked by Coeur de Pirate in NDG.
Really?
Yeah, she was walking a dog.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I think she's a contemporary artist. I think we can add her.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find her on the street.
Well, that sounds like a good plan. Any other questions tonight, Dave? You said you had a few.
Yeah, I was just wondering how you think my tacking's going, and I kind of made a mistake just before, and I put myself on screen, but I was hoping you didn't notice.
I didn't notice, but you know what? Mistakes happen. It's par for the course. I was saying to someone last week that the techs do a lot of great work, and sometimes things get in the way, but we resolve them really fast. So when I say we, I certainly don't mean me. I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
What do you think,
And,
Taylor?
Best tech,
Sorry?
obviously. Yeah.
Best tech right there, endorsed.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hmm.
All right.
Those are all the questions that you have for the open phone line tonight, Dave?
That's it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for calling and keep up the good work tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. That is Dave from NDG. Taylor, as we begin to wrap up, let's get back on subject for the final moments here with the first dose now in the rear view and the second and final dose nearing a finish line. You got any hope for the rest of the year? Or is it mostly just, hey, par for the course?
I'm just hoping that I get to see a bunch of like awkwardly drunk people making out in the park. That's what I want.
Okay, so going back to, you want to walk by the hot person park. You want to see makeouts. You want to see debauchery. You want to see what I would call the gutters overflowing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to see it at any Christmas parties this year, so
yeah. Which I'm. You know what? I was very sad. I was saddened that there were no Christmas parties in 2020. But I think that the silver lining is there was no toilet behavior. But I will say that if things continue to trend in the right direction, I am fearful of what Christmas 2021. I think that things will get sloppy this holiday season.
Oh God, I hope so.
Taylor, look, thanks so much for being here, and let's check into more to see if our little arms hurt.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Taylor, best wishes and stay safe.
Thank you, James. Good night.
That is Taylor McMillan. Good night to her. Folks, we're about to wrap things up. This might be the best of the COVID episodes. It took like 240 something, but we're really hitting our stride on the COVID content. Before we call it an evening, let's go back to the phone lines for a couple quickies before we hang it up for the evening. Let's go to line number 4. Line 4, I'm James. Who are you?
Hey, this is Mike.
Hey, Mike, where are you calling from tonight?
I'm calling from St. Henry. I wanted
awesome.
to order a pizza.
I love it. What's that now?
I was looking to order a pizza.
You're looking to order a pizza. This isn't a pizza parlor.
Oh, all right. Bye.
All right. So we've had our first official terrible call. Let's go to line 2. Line 2. I'm James. Who are you?
Hi, this is Gene.
Gene? Is that the Gean or Gene?
Gene.
Gene. Where are you calling from tonight, Gene?
Like the genes in your body.
No, that would be Jean.
No, those are the genes that you wear for pants.
I apologize. I thought you said the genes on your body. You said in.
No, the genes in your body.
In your body, correct. Okay, so where are you calling from tonight?
Calling from the greater Montreal area.
So just so you want to tell us where you're calling from tonight? You could be outside of the area. You could be maybe Rosemere, St. Therese, Blainville.
Could be.
Wow.
It's possible.
All right. Well, what's going on tonight?
I was watching this episode, and
I'm glad.
I don't get why it was so difficult for people to realize you're already vaccinated. You kept talking about it.
Gene, look, we might as well have the same genes. We're on the same page. It seems like people are having a hard time tuning in at the exact moment. So yeah, I am vaccinated. How about you?
When you say that we might as well have the same genes, you talking about pants? You talking about the genes in your body?
Talk about the genes in your body. If you and I wore the same pair of jeans, that might be difficult. Because what if one day I want to wear them, but you're wearing them? You know?
We'd have to fight.
Yeah, well, I don't want that. You sound like a tough guy, Gene.
Oh, you sound like a tougher guy.
Well, how big are you?
I'm 5'9".
5'9". Okay, so I'm about 5'10", so I'm not that much bigger.
Oh, tough guy.
Well, look, you're a pretty big guy too. How much you weigh?
I weigh 130.
130. I'm about 135, 140. We're
Oh,
roughly
big guy, big fellow over there.
You know, I don't want to brag. You mean to say, imagine what would it look like if you and me got into a fight? What part of town do you think we'd fight in?
Probably somewhere in the greater Montreal area,
All right, so on your turf.
potentially.
Well, it's a good thing we don't have to fight over a pair of jeans, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All
Or
right.
over a lady
Yeah, I don't want us to fight. You ever fight over a lady, Gene?
once.
Yeah, tell us about it.
I was dating this gal, and she kept telling me about this guy who wrote a song for her.
Okay. So like
This guy Chet.
Chet.
Yeah, the singer Chet.
What's the song? What was the song?
Song called My Medium Sized Lady.
You're telling me that singer-songwriter Chet Rankin writes multiple songs for different heighted women?
Yeah, it sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, he wrote a song called My Tall Lady.
Oh, of
You're
course
telling
this
me
guy
that-
did.
You're telling me there's somebody out there who may have had a song rhythm called My Short Lady?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, well
Or My Super Tall Lady.
you fought Chet Rankin?
Yeah.
What
to
was
a
that
draw.
like? To a draw? Was it an official fight?
It was official fight in the octagon.
So you engaged in some type of mixed martial arts?
Yeah, we were doing MMA. We mixed up all the martial arts.
And you guys fought to a draw, so it was a pretty perfect match.
It was a perfect match. Every punch was met with a counter punch.
Okay, well, so what happened? What was the name of the woman, if you don't mind my asking?
The name
Mm-hmm.
was Ariella. But we would call her Ariel for short.
Right. So what happened?
But she was medium size.
What happened in the end? Where did Ariella go?
She picked a third guy.
So neither of the two guys, she probably thought that you two were barbaric.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, Gene, I want to return.
She went with some guy named Roger.
Roger?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sorry things didn't work out. Who knows? Maybe there's someone special listening tonight. Maybe Jessica from Dorval is listening.
Oh, yeah. I heard her.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Sexy voice.
Well, let's calm down. Okay, Gene, that's,
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that inappropriate?
Well, right. We want to, this is our only female caller tonight, so I don't want her to
Her voice got me all riled up.
Okay, let's relax. Okay, Gene.
I'm telling you.
We only had one female
It
caller.
was hot.
I don't want them to think that the other male callers are going to make it difficult for
It
them.
was a steamy voice.
Look, what are you getting turned on over there thinking about it?
Oh, a little bit.
Gene, relax, man. You're going to bust
It's tough
through
to
those
relax
jeans.
when you hear a voice like that.
You're going to bust
Ooh,
through those
baby.
jeans.
Oh, which jeans are you talking about?
I'm talking about the jeans on your body.
Oh, okay.
You wearing jeans right
Because if you
now?
busted through the jeans in your body, you'd die.
Yeah. Are you wearing jeans right now?
I am, yeah.
Yeah. What color?
Blue.
Awesome. Faded or new?
They got little faded knee patches, but they're new. It's a style thing.
All right.
You ever heard of the company Buffalo Jeans?
I'm familiar. Yeah.
They're like that. They're not that, but they're like that.
All right. Well, that's a nice little plug for Buffalo branded jeans.
Well, these aren't those.
Okay, so they're like those.
They're like them.
What's
but
the
they're not
brand?
them.
What brand are you wearing?
Levi's.
All right. Well, Gene, thanks for the call, and you call back anytime. Okay.
You got it.
All right.
Can I call back now?
No.
Aw.
Look, why is my dump button not working? All right, I think Gene is gone. Let's do one more call. We'll do a fast one before we call it night. Let's go to lucky number 5. Line 5, I'm James. Who are you?
Hey. Is it
Hey.
me? I'm on the show?
It's
Oh my
you.
God. Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah. You want to turn your computer down in the back there?
It's on?
Yeah, I just a little bit of feedback on my end.
I really don't know how to fix that.
All right. Well, you just hit the volume button.
Okay.
What's your name?
Hopefully, my name is Rogers.
Rogers, where are you calling from tonight?
I'm calling from Ontario.
Is everything okay over there? You sound a little distracted, or there's something going on.
I'm just so excited to be on the show.
Yeah, you sound like.
You're making my dream. This was my make-a-wish. I'm dying.
Wait, how old are you, Rogers?
12 years old.
Okay, now Rogers. First of all, it's very brave of you to call in. This is your Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask, is what's ailing you? Does it have anything to do with your voice?
Yeah, I've got a smoker's throat.
Wait, are you terminal because of smoking?
Yeah, it's not because of smoking. It's a disease that's called smoker's throat.
Oh, so the medical term is you've got smoker's throat.
Yeah.
Well,
Colloquially.
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that we're making your dreams come true tonight. We don't have too much time left, so is there anything you want to talk about, Rogers?
Yeah, I was wondering if you got your vaccine yet.
Have you? Yeah, I got the damn vaccine. I got the vaccine earlier today.
Okay. You don't have to yell at me.
You're right. I'm
just a 12-year-old boy.
You're right, Rogers.
With
Look,
smoker's throat.
I lost my cool because almost every caller has asked me if I received it, even though I've talked about it multiple times. I'm sorry, I shouldn't take it out.
Have you considered, James, that everyone's just concerned about your health?
You're right. I should.
Because I've had a lot of undue attention on me recently, but I realize that it's because of my smoker's throat.
I know. Look, you're giving me some much needed perspective. I apologize for snapping at you. You're right.
How old are you, James?
I'm 33.
So you're basically going to live at least twice as long as me. Wait, much longer. 3 times.
You never know. I could die tomorrow, right?
Well, I am dying tomorrow, James.
Wait a minute. You know for certain that you're passing tomorrow, Rogers?
The doctors, they're putting me down tomorrow.
Wait, what's going on in these hospitals in Ontario? I know things are out of control in Ontario. The doctors have decided to put a 12-year-old with smoker's voice down.
Smoker's throat, James.
Smoker's throat. I apologize.
Yeah, they're putting me down tomorrow. They're pulling the plug.
Well, is there anything, that
and this was my last wish, and now I regret it because of your attitude.
Look, Rogers, I'm sorry. Is there any way I can turn this around for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could sing a little bit of my favorite artist.
All right.
Enrique Iglesias.
Enrique Iglesias. Now, you weren't watching at the beginning of the show?
No.
I referenced Enrique off the top of the show.
Oh, yeah. Pre-mole or post-mole?
Pre, I believe.
Yeah, okay. That's the best version.
For a young man, your reference points are pretty specific.
Well,
that mole has been probably gone longer than you've been alive.
Yeah.
Now,
I looked up famous things that happened on my birthday. Some people do that, and it turns out that Enrique got his mole removed the day I was born.
Wow. Okay. Well, are you more of a fan of his pre-mole or post-mole music?
I like his pre-mole music.
All right. So, how about I do a song for you? We turn this around, and we go out on a high note tonight.
Oh, yeah. Well, that would make my life go out on a high note.
All right, Rogers, I'm going to sing for you. Ready?
Bring it on.
I can be your hero, Rogers. I can kiss away the pain.
So good.
And I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. Now, I don't know if I like singing that to a 12-year-old.
I loved it.
You loved it? Well, Rogers, how about this? I love you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to take that with me to the grave.
Well, thanks for calling.
See you later.
See you later, alligator. That was Rogers. Good kid. I think on Wednesday, we dedicate the show to his memory. Folks, thanks for tuning in tonight. I had a lot of fun. I hope that you had fun watching our guest. So for all of our callers, for Dave Kaufman, for Taylor McMillan, my best friend, Ariel Daru, I want to wish you a happy night. And remember, ça va bien, allez, allez, allez. And until then, I'm James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.